we have deconstructed 29 doctrines. We have deconstructed our philosophy, which is integrity is the mountain. We have deconstructed our enemy, which is the clarity tax. And then our battlefield, the arena that we operate, which is the game of stakes. And then even we deconstructed our business model, which is the posture of the peer, and our shoulders of giants, which is Ogilvy, Hopkins, Schwartz, and Weiss. And we also deconstructed our internal mandate from the Crucible to the Gix Factor. But all of these, all of them are in service of one final supreme directive. And the ultimate purpose for which Mohgix was actually built. Now, we are going to call it the final mandate. The final mandate is to architect the legacy. And what does this mean? It means that this is not about me as the architect. It is not about a 10-year exit. It is not about profit for its own sake. It is about architecting a 100-year firm. It is about architecting an institution. It is about architecting a fortress of intellect, right? A different school of thoughts. A different school of thoughts. A fortress of intellect that is so powerful, that is so sovereign, so codified, that it will actually outlive its founder and continue its mission for a century. Now, the final mandate is actually the why behind our other three mandates. The first mandate, which is the architecture of, which is to architect a fortress of intellect, which is the blueprint for the legacy. And then our second mandate is to command the capital, and that is the fuel and the foundation for the legacy, because it actually gives us the sovereignty to build, right? And then our third mandate is to deploy the strategic dividend, right? Which is the distribution of the legacy, because it is how we actually arm the next generation of strategists, of leaders, of founders to carry the doctrine forward. Now, everything that we do, every film that we architect, every doctrine that we architect and we deploy, every strategic dividend that we deploy, every client that we engage, every protocol that we forge is measured against this one non-negotiable question, right? And it is a question that I always ask myself before making a decision. I say, does this actually contribute to building a 100-year firm? And I also ask myself this question. I say, does this architect the legacy? And I need you to understand that this is our doctrine, this is our mission, and this is the work of the Institute. And I am looking forward to teaching more and also deconstructing and also applying our doctrine to real world problems. So if you've watched to the end of this deconstruction, I want to commend you, and I really want to say thank you. And I suggest that you go and study. I recommend that you go and study our theses, papers that are currently archived on Zenodo or SSRN, which is all of these are research networks, so that you build more knowledge in becoming, you gain more knowledge in becoming a much more effective cinematic strategist. And I myself as the architect, and the entire community or the entire members of the Mohgix Institute of Cinematic Strategy. We look forward to seeing you become the Chief Clarity Officer in your organization or in your practice. I will speak to you in the next video.